order the other post-employees benefit trust fund Board of Trustees meeting on this Wednesday, September 7th, 2022. Danielle, can we get a roll call, please?
Chairperson Huck,
Here.
Vice Chair Russell,
Here.
Trustee Plemmel. A quorum is present.
Thank you. Item number 3. At this time, the public is invited to comment on or discuss any items not on the agenda that's relative to this OPEB meeting. Are there any callers? And no one in the audience?
There are no callers online.
Okay. Hearing no comments or discussions, we'll move on to item number 4. Item number 4 is possible action to approve the minutes of the May 18th, 2022 OPEB meeting. Any discussion, comments, or changes?
I will make a motion to accept the minutes of May 18th, 2022.
Okay, I'll second that motion.
All right.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries 2-0. And moving on to item number 5A. We'll have discussion and possible action regarding the OPEB Trust Earnings Report for the 12 months ended June 30th by Pam Ganger from the Finance Division.
Thank you. The earnings report is on page 7 of your materials, and as of June 30th, we had year-to-date earnings from the Carson City investment pool of $536. And from the RBIF, Retirement Benefit Investment Fund account, we show total interest and dividend earnings of $43,886. We have investment losses of $291,395 and fees of $802 for a total loss of $247,775. This gives us a year-to-date loss ratio of 10%. This is pretty dismal. In preparation of our annual financial statements, we did make our year-end fair value adjustment after this material was prepared, and so it further increases our losses by $2,254, unfortunately. This time last year, we had an earnings ratio of 21%. And the year before that, the earnings ratio was 6.5%. So we've seen some big swings in the market over the past few years. The good news is that I did get the July statement, and we saw some market recovery in July and recorded some investment income of over $158,000. in July. So hopefully that recovery trend will continue. Are there any questions or comments on the earnings report?
No, it hurts my heart. But I will move to approve the OPEB Trust Earnings Report as presented.
Okay, and I'll second that motion. Motion carries 2-0. And item number 5B is discussion and possible action regarding the OPEB trust activity for the 12 months ended June 30th, 2022. And again, it's Pam.
And thank you. This report is on page 9 of your materials. So this is our monthly reconciliation of the trust activity for the fourth quarter ending June 30th, 2022. This report shows the year-to-date revenues and expenses by month for this trust during the period, as well as a summary of the trust assets and liabilities as of June 30th. The far right column titled Monthly P&L is the net of the revenues and expenses by month. And in a perfect world, this would net to 0, but each month we have retirees entering and going off the plan each month. So there's always a timing difference. We record a receivable or payable at year end for that difference. On June 30th, our total timing difference was $4,319, and most of that was prepaid premiums for a few retirees. As of June 30th, the cash and investment balance was $2,707,134. I'd also like to note that for fiscal '22, we budgeted a contribution from the city out of the group medical insurance fund of $300,000. And we usually make this transfer in May or June of every year. But due to limited cash in that fund in June, we only transferred $250,000. And then the balance of the transfer was done in August. You might note that on this report, on the line that says city contribution, it shows $280,000. And that's just because last August, we transferred in $30,000 from the prior year budgeted transfer. So that's all I have on this report. Are there any questions or comments?
Nope. We do, I know we do that city contribution split just for cash flow purposes, so makes sense. I guess I'll move to approve the OPEB trust activity as presented.
And I will second that motion. Motion carries, or actually, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And motion carries 2-0. And should we discuss a future meeting date?
I have two recommended meeting dates for consideration. I haven't heard back from the calendar, the lady who schedules on the calendar to make sure that the meeting dates and times were actually open. I had emailed her, but just not heard back yet. So I'll throw out those dates for your consideration, and then I will email you later a confirmation that that time and date is actually available. So those 2 days of my that I recommend is Wednesday, November 16th at 1:30, or alternatively Thursday, November 17th at 1:30. That is the week before Thanksgiving.
November 17th is a board meeting.
Oh, thank you. Good point. So we could try for Tuesday, November 15th. However, I believe there is a city manager update meeting that day at 3 o'clock, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I just happened to know. So if this meeting was quick, that time might be available, might work as well.
Okay, the week of the 21st doesn't work for you?
The 21st?
Yeah.
I didn't look. I didn't request. If that works for you, I can look into that. That is the week of Thanksgiving.
Right.
Oh, true.
So.
The 16th, if that works.
Yeah, no, the 16th works for me too.
Okay.
Okay, great. I will confirm that that time is open, and then I'll email you back about that.
Okay. Sounds good. Say, at this time, the public again is invited to comment or discuss any item that may not be on the agenda that's relevant to this OPEB meeting. Are there any callers?
There are no callers on the line.
No one in the audience, so we don't have any of that. Hearing no comments or discussions from the public, we will adjourn the meeting.
All right,
Meeting
thank
adjourned.
you.